I'm going dark for this video. It's actually just dark outside, to be honest. I wanted to discuss Hong Kong for a second here. I wanted to discuss the fact that all these problems came about when China said that they'd like to be able to extradite criminals. That China would like for people who have left the mainland of China and are hiding in Hong Kong, who own large amounts of Hong Kong property and are doing illegal things in Hong Kong like manufacturing drugs and selling human bodies and prostituting people and doing things that are against the rules and regulations of China mainland, that they should be able to be removed from Hong Kong and then put into jail in mainland China. This became a problem for people who are criminals. Criminals like, I don't know, big criminals, I would suppose. Criminals who have connections to other criminals, and they realized that they needed to have an effect. To have the best effect, who would you use to create this effect? That is a good question. What you would do is you would make the people afraid of the government, afraid of becoming like mainland China, when they do not even know their own heritage or roots, and tell them that this bill would cause them to be looked upon and reflected upon by the Chinese government and controlled. Really, what it appears to be is a ploy by very rich, savvy lawbreakers who want to make Hong Kong into an infrastructure of criminal deceit, and it is unforgiving. Everyone knows that when the Great Dragon took over China, he locked up all of the criminals, put them away. He did it in order to protect the country. And I feel that Hong Kong would be the same way. It would be very frightened if it was to lose all of its leadership that was criminal, because the leadership that is criminal is the same reason why the young Hong Kong children do not feel like they will ever go anywhere. The leadership holds all of the properties, holds all of the abilities for people to move forward, and then they also hold the criminal activities, subservience. Now we see the true hand of what is going on here, as the Hong Kong people feel a need to call upon Britain and the United States of America for support in what they are doing, as the Hong Kong people are unaware of how the United States has treated its own allies. For example, Portugal or Guam are both suffering very much so. The Philippine Islands is currently in a drug war, where the leader of the drug war is a druggie himself. The idea here is that people like our President of the United States of America is a criminal, and because of his criminal activity, he's using his forces inside of Hong Kong to maintain criminal leadership around the world. One organized crime boss to another does not want to harm another organized crime boss. So by maintaining Hong Kong as a place where criminality can occur, by sending in the Republican Tea Party, you see that they are making it so it looks like you are getting your civil freedoms and liberties. Yet Carrie Lam has taken nothing from you, and has removed nothing from you at all. You just run out and burn stuff, and attack each other, and 18-year-old boys attack police officers with knives. Now you look like you're foolish, childish, and you have no face. That is a shame upon you, and that is Western culture. You must realize you are being fooled into believing that they will help you. They did not help Puerto Rico when Puerto Rico fell. They are not running to the Bahamas when there's 6,000 people dead. They are not helping other people. They do not help themselves. Do not trust the United States of America. They only wish for the insurgency of what you have because of the criminal function that they get out of you. Ask Marco Rubio. He's been in there left and right. Ted Cruz, Matt, all of them. It is amazing how the Tea Party suddenly becomes the new Hong Kong Party. When did you become a Republican revolutionary country? Is it true that you work for the Republican Party of the United States? Hong Kong?